Traditional Tibetan Medicine by Group 1015. What is it? Traditional Tibetan medicine is also called somewhat ritual medicine. Plants, precious stones, precious metals, corn urine, fungal infecting caterpillars, or even elephant peel are used as parts of its pharmacopoeia. Tibetan monks have a school where they can learn the 84,000 diseases of man, described together with their treatments in the four Trantas of Kudishi, each of which contains 60,000 verses. To master this essential medical text, the student must learn to be heard, just like other Buddhist texts, and as with these other texts, the four Kudishis are rarely consulted once their study is finished. Since any teacher work is so can memorize each of their debates to use during medical practice or to transmit them orally to disciplines. Although Indian, Chinese, Persian, Nepalese, and even Greek techniques are incorporated, Tibetan medicine is above all the result of the encounter between a philosophical religion and the natural world of the Himalayas, whose plant, animal, and mineral elements have been the source of medicine for millennia. Lamalis is a branch of Buddhism that preserves many magical elements of ancient Papa shamans, as inspired the set of therapeutic arts that make up Tibetan medicine is pharmacopoeia, as with many other traditional medicine, is nurtured with the many fruits of land. The importance of religion in the Tibetan medicine determines that all practitioners are monks, which does not mean, of course, that all monks can become doctors. To be able to exercise this practice, the monk has to study the Kudishi and many other texts, complete his medical training with the astrology and other subjects of a more or less magical nature, and above all with medicines and players. Story: Tibetan medicine as its origin in India and this development as its own corpus that differs it from other traditions. In previous times, the Palace of Herbal Remedies or Palace of the Hundred Remedies was found located in the Forlo Valley, where the art of healing with the plants practiced. In the 7th century of our era, under the reign of the Idel-Kambu, was the time of greatest expansion of the Tibetan Empire that reached in the India and China's territory, and with this the first alphabet was created and the translation of the first manuscripts began. The practice of the medical art in the Tibet is within the sphere of religious influence because the medical practice is itself considered an impulsive form of religious practice.
Traditional Tibetan medicine is a complete and natural medical system. For this medicine, the human being presents three vital energies or aspects that when in balance suppose a healthy body and mind. However, When one of these energies becomes unbalanced, increases or decreases, the patient experiments an imbalance, and if left untreated it can lead to dissection. In addition, the health of everyone is influenced by a series of factors that contribute to maintaining or breaking the balance of these energies. These factors are diet, lifestyle, climate, and external factors beyond control. Through visual techniques such as urine analysis or observation of the dog or eyes, or tactile techniques such as taking a pulse or pressure at certain therapy points. A Tibetan doctor is able to accurately diagnose the situation healthy or unhealthy of a patient, and where appropriate, determine the cause. Through dietetic external therapies, herbal medication, or advice on lifestyle change, the Tibetan doctor is able to restore the patient's health and restore the balance to the body and mind. What is a Tibetan medicine consultation like? The doctor makes a visual examination of the patient, checking the complexion, the skin, the color and texture of the nails, sputum, and other general conditions. They talk about the symptoms and lifestyle.
Religion and medicine are correlated, existing the religion-medicine binomial, which is understood as a system that recognizes the relationships that exist between the mind and the body. In addition to the religion-medicine binomial, there is a third factor that is astrology, science that this era taught in ancient medical schools and in Tibetan medicine is used for diagnostics and for the preparation of medicines.
Diseases and their diagnosis. For Tibetan medicine, the diseases represented a breakdown of the harmony between man and nature. The medicine does not focus on eliminating the symptom but the cause one symptoms that can be several and can be classified in four ways. Diseases caused under the influence of action done before, illnesses caused by change, diseases caused by action carried out in the first part of life until later, diseases caused by evil spirits. The treatment of these causes will recur in several cases, and combined therapy and classifies as follows. When diseases is about to bear fruit, it can not be stopped 1 month before due to force in consumed. A small medicine is given and they help quickly. Third, and religious practice in firmament and the medicine is taken. Exorcism is firmament and later medicine is administered. The cause that originate the diseases are the original ones at physical original and the fatality what would obtain a rot in the personal karma of each personal anatomically among two first cause in the imbalance between the worlds B and onwards and the secondary cause are poor deed inappropriate behavior etc. The way in which diagnoses are carried out at may be measure the pulse and visuals and which they are complex, very precise, detailed, and they depend of factors such as the time of day, degree of clarity, plus body part collection, degrees present to direct various diseases, various types, and plus and seasons pulse changes, and addiction to pulsar acupuncture They also use to analysis of yours existing different levels considering the color, odor of and setting to analysis inured to urge in street wear a sick of the factors medicine about and observed. Tibetan medicine treatment excludes all kinds of symptoms elements, and this can be classified into diet treatment refers to a correct diet during the healing process because it is very difficult to cure to person with incorrect diet. Behavioral treatment, the effect of the environment, one individual and seasonal variation, and their effects and analysis to develop behavior patterns according to the diagnosis. Drug trap, it uses dual pills that can be couples of herbs, flowers, barks, minerals, and animal substance. There are 8 variants of medicines, metallic and original drugs, mineral medicines, medicine stores, medicine trees, medicines only, fruits and flowers, the currents, plant medicine, and animal medicine which can be prepared boiling powder, syrup, medical oils, medical oils, medical concentrations, medical wine. To Tibetan doctor does not attack the disease just like that, but with the pulse calculates the force necessary to correct it and administrate it according to patient. Treatment of accessory of current therapies includes techniques so as acupuncture, current messenger reflex therapy, minerals, baths, complete blood transfusions, and surgery.
5 elements of Tibetan medicine. The combination of these elements contributes to the psychical aspect of our body as well as the well-being of the different cycles energies. Heart. It has qualities such as firmness and stability and is also the provider of cycle basis for existence and development. Water provides moisture in the all its forms and particularly in the body. It is the conduct of all fluids. Fire, due to its heat, it promotes transformation and activity expressed as functions of metabolism. Wind creates movement. Therefore, in the body it takes care of all aspects of circulation. Space provides the necessary means to make existence possible. Finally, Tibetan medicine is a science, although it is also considered an art and philosophy which can provide use with a holistic approach to healthcare. It is a science since it has principles listed within a systematic and logical structure based on the understanding of the body and its relationships with the environment. It is considered an art science. It uses diagnostic techniques based on creativity, introspection, and the compassion of the medical practitioner. It is also philosophy as it incorporates basic concepts from the Buddhist tradition such as compassion, karma, and the altruistic spirit.
The influence of astrology on medicine and the cycles in which plants must be collected for the preparation of medicines. There are also a whole series of elementary rules to ensure the maximum effectiveness of the plants collected. The roots, trunks, and branches are harvested in autumn so that their potency is more concentrated. Leaves, saps, and stems are harvested in the monsoon season, and the top of the plant should be harvested in late fall or when its fruits are not ripe. The bark, its interiors, and the resins are collected in springs. Its power, flavors, and properties are classified as cold that grow in shady and warm places that are collected in sunny places in the mountains and they alleviate the disorders caused by the cold.
Tibetan Medicine Today. After the invasion of Chinese troops in Tibet and the flight of hundreds of thousands of Tibetans to India, they settled in enclaves set by the Indian government, and small populations similar to the previous Tibetan peoples arose in India, and this is where it is found. The main focus of teaching and where Tibetan's medical tradition lives on. Currently, in addition to being a school for doctors also in the TCM, medicines are manufactured and sold, new medicines are researched, and ancient Tibetan manuals are translated.
Tibetan messages. Messages or Ku Ni is a part of the external therapies of traditional Tibetan medicine as a very practical and effective healing method to promote healing and therapy, psychological circulation of psychosomatic problems.